How to buy NFT real estate. You're wondering. I get it. Everybody's talking about it. And like me, you may be curious as to what this means for the future of real estate investing. I mean, I'm paying attention and I'm doing my research. And if you like making money, you're gonna wanna know what I found. You ready? Let's go. Okay, by the time we're done here, you'll know how to buy a real estate NFT and what it means for the future of investing. Oh, and by the way, if you're still looking to get that first deal under your belt in the real world, I put together a free training just for you to help you get that first one done. And then how to earn $5,000 a month flipping contracts and properties working as little as 1 hour a day. And you can access it for free at mattsfreetraining.com. Right now, it seems like everyone is talking about NFTs. You hear them referenced in many different contexts, from photos, videos, audios, and what we're talking about here today in real estate. I, probably like you, are straddling the fence between, I don't want to mess around with this weird stuff, and then also seems like there's a lot of money being made over here, and maybe I shouldn't be ignoring it. I mean, can you relate? Well, I'm diving in, and here's the biggest reason why. I remember when I was in the music business, and the digital download came along, and I completely snubbed my nose at it, thinking, who in their right mind would want to give up the experience of walking into a music store and thumbing through the crates, digging for that next gem? Well, apparently, everybody, as you'd be hard-pressed to find crates of records these days, let alone a music store. I know they're still out there, but they used to be on every corner. Anyway, that's not the point here. The point is that me ignoring technology in the past, ignoring progress, ignoring emerging cultures, all of that sticking my head in the sand and ignoring the direction that my industry was headed, that put me out of business. So I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna be that guy this time. So the real estate NFT has my attention, and I'm becoming a student of this new game. And a very wise person once said to me, he said, the best way to learn something is to teach it as soon as you learn it. So I'm going to teach you what I've learned up to this point. So NFT stands for non-fungible token. This is a non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a blockchain, a form of digital ledger that can be sold and traded. An NFT is not an actual cryptocurrency in the same sense as, say, Bitcoin, but they live in the same digital world, so to speak. A cryptocurrency utilizes blockchain technology for its ability to track financial transactions between parties. They were designed as a type of digital currency for use on the internet and in a digital-first world. NFTs are also built on a blockchain, but instead are used to guarantee ownership of an asset. So I guess you think of it as a certificate, such as an auto or real estate title stating the legal owner of a car or home, except that an NFT is proof of ownership in digital form. Most NFTs are based on the ETHEREUM blockchain network. So these NFTs seem to be in the news almost every day, from record-breaking prices for NFT art to NFTs used as marketing tools for popular fast food chains. The trend seems to be really catching on, and a lot of money is exchanging hands as it does. So as a gimmick or collectible, sometimes both, NFTs are easy to implement and execute. But it's proving to be a much bigger challenge to apply them to slow-to-change industries such as real estate. So in the past year, experimental uses of NFTs have been popping up in the industry. Everything from building projects to lending are being tested as NFTs. Various companies and individuals are looking to improve our rather slow and inefficient document-heavy business. In the context of real estate, NFTs are nothing more than unique digital titles or tokens to property, either real or virtual, that are stored on a blockchain ledger. And I'm starting to understand blockchain as the next evolution of the internet. It's easier for me to wrap my mind around it if I just keep reminding myself of that. But theoretically, using NFTs in real estate can reduce the risks of harm due to fraud and can improve the ability of an owner to prove that they do, in fact, own real estate in a more secure way. Merging a digital world with the real world is still a work in progress that some of the smartest minds on the planet are taking on. At the moment, though, there are two types of tokenizations involved in real estate: entire asset, EA, and fractional ownership, FO. FO tokenization is fairly simple. It's similar to a crowdfunding platform or other similar structure that allows investors to buy shares of real estate. Each fractional owner holds a number of tokens that represents shares in the project, depending on how the investment is structured. FO tokenization is already being used in limited cases in the real estate industry. EA tokenization, on the other hand, cannot work unless the actual property deed is turned into an NFT. This is still incredibly difficult to accomplish due to the regulatory environment surrounding real estate investments. But this past February, a home in Gulfport, Florida, was auctioned for the equivalent of $654,000 and is being billed as the first home in the United States to be sold as a non-fungible token. It's questionable as to whether this is exactly how NFTs will be used in EA sales moving forward, but it does show that steps continue to be taken to move the ball down the field. There's plenty of kinks to iron out when it comes to registering individual physical homes as NFTs. But digital real estate can easily be registered using NFTs right now. Digital real estate doesn't really have any regulatory rules since it exists in a virtual world that's the financially regulated equivalent of the Wild West. So, what's digital real estate, you may be thinking? I understand, I had the same question. Digital real estate exists in virtual spaces, often referred to as the metaverse or sandbox platforms, where users can interact with and construct almost anything that they want. If you've got kids, you may be familiar with the game Minecraft. That's an example of a metaverse. Other common platforms include Roblox, which is my son's game of choice. This is the real deal too. Roblox is publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Decentraland is another metaverse, Axie Infinity is another, Upland and CryptoVoxels are others. So there's a number of these metaverses already in existence where you can purchase digital real estate as NFTs. So just like real life real estate, virtual real estate lots are designated parcels within the space designated for that platform. So there's a limit on how many parcels are available depending on the platform, and that creates scarcity in the same way that there's only so much land in the physical world. So how do real estate NFTs work and how do you buy them? Well, real estate NFTs work just like any other NFT. They're purchased using a cryptocurrency of the seller's choosing, held in a digital wallet. And once owned, they can be sold again, or in real estate terms, flipped for a profit. Use of NFTs are starting to be incorporated into the mortgage industry also. Not yet widely used in mortgage products, but they may become more popular. LoanSnap, using its Bacon protocol, has offered the first NFT mortgages in the form of home equity loans. They process loans just like regular mortgages, but issue NFTs instead of simply creating mortgage notes with the liens. So far, just a handful of NFT mortgages have been minted and are not yet available for mortgage note or crypto investors to consider for their portfolios. However, LoanSnap plans to issue a stablecoin called BHome, which will represent fractional ownership in NFT mortgage notes. So far, sounds kind of cool. But because real estate NFTs are so new, it's difficult to really gauge their strengths and weaknesses. There are currently a lot of experiments taking place that will help investors to better understand where NFTs can and cannot be applied within the real estate industry. However, we do know a few things. First, real estate NFTs, like any other NFTs, promise easily traceable, secure records of ownership for a wide range of real estate investments. Second, they will allow the purchase and sale of real estate in virtual worlds, which are emerging as an investing frontier. On the other hand, like anything in the crypto world, real estate NFTs are generally not guaranteed, and their value can go to zero with no warning. Real estate NFTs related to virtual real estate will be especially risky investments for some time. These NFTs that represent fractional ownership in real-world investments should be more stable. So what could it look like in the future? Well, right now, from what I see, the marriage of real estate and NFTs looks very promising. But it's in such an early stage that it's hard to make predictions. NFTs, in theory, can provide easy ways to transfer ownership of shares in real estate investments or virtual real estate. But don't expect them to be incorporated into standard operating procedures of transferring whole properties anytime soon. Although, it is coming. Current real estate laws make it very difficult to hold real estate properties as NFTs, as blockchain technology and other tools in the crypto toolbox prove increasingly useful for things such as creating mortgages and generating crowdfunding opportunities. It's likely they will change. Until then, with regard to real-world real estate, look for opportunities to hold portions of mortgage debt, building projects, and other group investments as NFTs. So I'm going to be diving deeper into the digital real estate world, and I'm going to keep you posted as to what I learn and how I plan on incorporating it into my diversified investing strategy. If you'd like to explore the possibility of working together one-on-one and becoming a master creative real estate investor in the real world with a coach that doesn't shut the door to any profitable possibility, go to reiace.com, answer a few questions, and then just pick a time for us to hop on the phone and brainstorm some ideas about getting you to the next level of your real estate investing. That's at reiace.com. I'll go ahead and I'll put the link below in the description for you too. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Take care.